Hey there, this is Jamie Flies, and behind the camera is Larry Rivera, and we're doing another weekly weigh-in. So, guess I'm going first this time. Alright, so I was 175 last week, which means I gained a pound. Where? I don't know how. Why? I don't know how. And I lost a pound again. Yay! So I'm going back in the right direction. I did measure my inches. I didn't actually have any inches change. I didn't gain any and I didn't lose any this week, and which that kind of sucks because I've been working out harder this week, so I don't know what that means, but that's my results. All right, Larry, your turn. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Oh, yeah, you gotta let it do its thing.
So last week, I was 217 pounds.
217 pounds. Let's see what you got going on. Oh, 215. You lost 2 pounds.
So, if you watched our health challenge videos since the beginning, I was 227 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure with what I'm doing, and I keep doing what I'm doing, I'm going to get myself down on a consistent level. And part of the reason is because, you know, it's funny. I'm gonna draw this out for a second. When you should be having a monopod, huh?
Well, right now it's okay.
Oh,
Right
it's
now I'm
okay?
good because I'm behind the camera.
Okay.
I'm not facing it at me.
You know, I want to relate this to martial arts, and I want to relate this to internet marketing, because all of this has to do with the same thing. It just comes down to basically having success with what you're trying to do. Well, in my case, I went from 225 pounds down to 175 pounds when I turned 30. I'm 38 years old now. So I went through the process of losing a whole bunch of weight, getting myself in shape, and then I took a year and a half off. And in a year and a half, I went from, you know, I was, after several years of being pretty in shape, I went from, I think it was 186, and I shot all the way up to 227.
Right.
And that was with taking off for a year and a half. I knew in the back of my mind that I was slacking, and I'm not going to let myself continue to slack. But, you know, 227 for me, I felt pretty big. And if you remember my first video, I felt like Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. But I'm not really excited about my weight loss because I'm cheating. And I'm going to explain to you. I'm cheating because I spent several years working out diligently. And I've worked out my entire life. I've been working out since I was a very small boy when I was in karate, and I was like 7 years old, or I'm sorry, younger. I was 6 years old when I started karate, doing push-ups and sit-ups and duck walks and mountain climbers and things like that. And then in my teenage years, you know, I weightlifted and did things like that. But what that did was it put muscle on my body. So I drink a lot of water. I'm not eating garbage, right? But if you guys knew how little I was doing, and to notice how much weight that I'm actually losing, it's because I have a certain level of muscle already on my body. So some of you right now might be thinking, man, I work out all the time, or I'm dieting, and the weight's not coming off, and this jack off, he's just dropping pounds like it's going out of business. But I am not eating garbage. I drink a lot of water, and I still do push-ups, and I do sit-ups, and I treadmill regularly. Now, I'm not doing it the way that I would like to, which will probably start happening as it gets a little bit warmer out. But I'm averaging 3 to 4 days a week exercising, which involves me not doing anything more than treadmilling 2 miles, doing 10 minutes worth of push-ups, sit-ups. You know, I might weightlift, but I'm not weightlifting heavy. I'm just exhausting my muscles to failure. Some of you may have heard of a 7-minute workout. I'm doing a little bit of that, but instead of keep on maxing out weight, you know, I'm burning all the lactic acid out of my muscles. After I get into the condition that I want to get into, right, and I start incorporating more of my workout, I want to share with you a workout that I've done for 6 years straight, really, to develop muscle, not burn myself out, and it's something that everybody can do no matter what strength they have, what body type they have, or where they're at, and you slowly progress yourself up. But I attribute a big portion of getting that kickstart, right, with the JJ Virgin diet. I have to honestly say that diet has been very helpful to curbing my appetite, making my belly feel better, all right? And just those 2 things alone has allowed me to feel better about exercising. And now that I'm watching the weight come off, you know, I'm excited. I was hoping to be 214 today. But 215 is good because that's not a bad spot. I'll be more excited when I'm down to 195 pounds. I'm getting there. So do you have anything you want to close with?
Yeah, sure. So my weight, I mean, I'm on the same diet as you, but it's not going nearly as fast. But I have noticed like a lot of different things. Like we already passed the 21 days where we had to eliminate everything. So we decided we're actually doing it. We're not doing everything in the order that she recommends, adding stuff back in because we're like, all right, what's the thing that we all like the most, or like what's the least expensive thing to add back into our diet? And we all decided to do peanut butter this week. Well, I noticed something different. Like I said, I decided to change my workout to be a little bit more hardcore because it's been a month since I've been working out. And so I noticed this happening last year too, and I didn't know what was going on, but I think I figured it out. I think peanuts cause inflammation in me, and I'll explain. So last year when I started going to the gym and I was taking these cardio classes, I would notice that afterwards my face was beet red. And I don't mean like, you know, a flushed, like healthy, like workout kind of beet red. Like I'm talking about blotchy, like capillaries kind of busted, you know, not good. And it would, you know, even after my heart rate went back down, like my face would look like that for a good 30 minutes, which is not normal for me. And I was like, what the heck is going on with me? Like I was really kind of worried about that. And then I noticed that this past week when I started hitting it hardcore again, with that kind of like really heavy, like cardiovascular type of workout, that my face was just getting a normal flushed, you know, like I had a healthy workout, that kind of, you know, after workout glow that people talk about. But then we started adding peanuts back in, and guess what happened yesterday? I was extremely blotchy, like for a long time. Like Larry was like, whoa man, you must have hit it hard. I was like, no, more harder than I hit it a couple days ago. So I believe that even though the peanuts don't feel like they're upsetting my stomach or anything like that, that they're causing inflammation in my body. So I will probably not have them in my diet at all, or maybe like I told Larry, probably like with pad thai, which I only eat every once in a blue moon. So it's really cool that we're doing this diet because I get to find out like what things were bugging me and how they were bugging me, and now I can, you know, totally remove them from my diet and not have those problems anymore. So if that happened to you, like, I don't know, Larry's like, well, did you Google it? Of course I Googled it, because I was like, what the heck's wrong with me? And a lot of people are like, oh, that's normal, or some people just da-da-da. Well, I wasn't a person that just, you know, was like that normally. So obviously there was inflammation going on in my body, and now I know what the cause was. So I definitely recommend the JJ Virgin Diet for many reasons, so you can figure out what's bugging you and be in better shape and health. And that's it. So we'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye for now.